What's up, y'all? So I want to just kind of go over, explain a certain type of chopping technique I use for this beat specifically that you're hearing right now, that you were hearing. Um, I haven't done a chop like this before, in this type of style, but I kind of just started winging it and it came out really dope. So I wanted to just explain what I was doing. It's gonna be just a one take because I can't really edit on my phone and stuff like that. I do want to do a breakdown of this style or technique that I'm about to show, like in a visual type of way. It's gonna take time to do all the editing and visuals of it and stuff like that. But yeah, this is gonna be kind of just a quick, rough little video of what I did here. So let me go to the file, or let me go to the loop that I sampled in here. The sample, there you go, my bad. I'm trying to think while I'm navigating. Let me go to Love One. So this is the full sample that I brought in. What I've been doing is just recording my samples into my sp303 because it has a lot of dope effects and stuff you can layer effects onto the beats and samples and drums and everything like that. Just make it sound real dope. And then I'll sample it into my 2000. But this was the sample that I pulled into here. Let me play it. I can't hear it. Hold up. Here, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Let me boost the volume up. I'm gonna boost the volume up real quick and do it one more time. Hopefully y'all can hear this. So that's the I hope y'all are able to hear that. But that was a sample I pulled in. Really nice, really dope type of melody, whatnot. And so how I chopped it, let me go to trim. Trim, here's Love, and the whole file is gonna load up the whole 16 bar, or not 16 bars, but basically 16 count, whatever you want to call it, 16 pads worth of chops. So that loads up, right? And again, oh, there we go. So that was the whole sample. And instead of just like sampling in the little parts that I want at a time and making really clean cuts exactly where I wanted, I kind of just threw the whole thing in here and I chopped it by zone. So F3, you can chop it by zone. And a few options you could do inside this zone chopping is I have it set on 16 zones, so you can see 16. Starts from 1 and it will chop it, auto chop it into 16 different zones, if that's what you have it set on. But you can edit that by clicking open window, and it'll ask you, my bad, I'm trying to get the screen right, number of zones. It will open the screen. You could put 16 if you want it to auto chop in 10. If you want it, it's a smaller loop, you want it auto chop onto 4 different chops. You got the option from 1 to 16. So I just keep it on 16 because you can really cut up beats like that and get creative with it, switch it up so you're not getting any copyright hits or nothing like that on your beats. And so yeah, when you're doing this, you go zone by zone and you can trim it, from the start, wherever you want it to start, and then end. Same thing, obviously, just on the end portion of it. But I guess if you like throw in a super perfectly timed loop, it's gonna cut it up perfectly for you. But if you sample it in slightly off beat, or it's not a perfect loop, what I decided to do in this was just throw it in here and let it chop it all itself. I kind of did some editing and trimming on the beginning and ends, and I let it chop itself. And then I don't have the original pads of what it sounded like. Maybe I'll do another video. I'm going to do another video on this. But the pads, when you would play them, they weren't all the same length. It was kind of weird to play. Some, when you clicked them, it would just be like a blank half a second, and then it would have like a dope little hit in it. So what I did, instead of just leaving it all weird and choppy like that, I went into each one of the 16, each one of the 16s that it cut up. I'll go into each one, and I would just say if there was like a blank sound, half of it, and then there was a dope sound right here, the second half, I would just chop out this first half, boom, and then that full sound would just be what that second half was. So right when I click it, it would immediately just give me another sound, you know what I mean? Another instrument hit instead of a blank noise. So on all of these, let me see if I have them. Let me turn this up a bit. All right. So I'm going to click them a little faster, and you can see in the beginning of each hit is the instrument pops in right away. There's no blank sound in the beginning, so. So obviously if I hold it a little longer. So you get it. It doesn't sound like it's anything, like, it sounds weird just when you're doing it like that. But when you layer, you find the right patterns and right ones that sound cool together, and you layer the drums over it, a little bass and whatnot, it all comes together pretty dope. So I'll show you guys 4 different patterns I made with these chops. I feel like I'm missing some information in here, but like I said, this is a quick little, 5-10 minute phone video. I'm gonna do a more in-depth visual video some point when I have some time. But anyways, all right, here's the 4 different patterns I made with this, weird type of chopping style. Boom, boom. All right, here we go. We'll start with no drums. We'll just go in the first one. Oh yeah, I messed that up. Alright, yo, hold on. Yo, hey, yo, scratch all this. Why is this not stopping? Yo, my bad. Alright. I can explain that debacle right now. Hold up. My headphones, which is plugged in directly to my MPC, has the audio, no delay to it. But the way I have it set up right now, my MPC, and then going through this big monitor up here, there's like just about a half a second delay. So when I wanted to bring the drums in at the certain times, it didn't come in at the same time. But anyways, let me do that again. I had to explain myself. That was bad. Let me just do the drums. I failed on that. There's the kick. The kick was missing. Now here's another pattern. All right, so yeah, I let myself down big time in this, but it's too long of a video. I'm not gonna redo it all. But yeah, I was choking right there. That little slight delay was messing me up. And for some reason, when I was bringing in all the kicks, there's no kick on track 3 for some reason. I need to look into it. But anyways, that was the little way I sampled this sample. That's the way I chopped this sample, I should put it. But yeah, I don't know if y'all enjoyed this, if y'all thought it was cool, if you want to hear more. My bad for I completely didn't show up in the live performance area right here. But all right, y'all, peace.